This is the first video in a new project in which I'm going to make a shinogi zukuri katana from W2 steel. If you'd like to follow along with this series and make a katana of your own, I'll put links in the description to where you can get yourself some of this steel. So this is what each bar of the steel looks like. Notice that the surface is a very thin layer of mill scale. I begin by sanding off the mill scale until the whole bar is shiny clean steel. Then I cut each of the bars exactly in half. Then I stack the bars together, clamp them tightly in a vise, and weld them into a block by welding along the four corners. And this is what the stack looks like, all welded up and with a handle welded to it. I use a coal forge for forge welding because it can accommodate larger chunks of steel, and because I don't have to worry about borax flux damaging the coal forge. As the steel starts to get up to temperature, I occasionally sprinkle a little 20 mule team borax on it. The borax melts and is drawn between the bars. Once the stack reaches welding temperature, I set the weld using my hydraulic press. For the next couple of heats, I only compress the block a half inch or so. Once I decide it's time to begin drawing out the bar, I switch to drawing dies, and I compress the metal a bit more with each stroke. And this is where we find out if the forge welding worked. As I compress the stack in this direction, bad welds would result in delamination. Fortunately, I get no signs of delamination anywhere. As the emerging bar begins to reach its final dimensions, I use spacers to make sure I don't compress the bar past the desired dimensions. Here I use a spacer in conjunction with drawing dies. And finally, I use spacers and flatting dies to finish drawing out and truing up the bar. And this is the finished bar. In my next video, I'll demonstrate shaping the bar into a tsunobe or preform. Again, if you're interested in acquiring some of this W2 steel, I'll leave links in the description. Stay tuned for more videos on this shinogi zukuri katana project.